Hey, what it do? Welcome back to a new episode. This is one of my favorites, actually, and it's a fan favorite as well. Student favorite from last year was the program for 3.1.3, the combo menu. Let's take a look at what we're doing. The combo menu assignment, the overview, we're creating a program that can help a fast food worker do their job, or eventually could be used instead of a cashier. We know the robots are taking over at some point. This is one way that they could be. Let's look at what we're doing here for level 2, and thus in the video, we're going to ask the user what type of sandwich they want. We're going to ask them if they want fries, ask if they want a drink, ask how many ketchups they want, and provide the total at the end. You can use a medium price since we're not asking for the size, so we're just assuming they go with a medium there. So let's get into it here. Let's take a look at Cloud9. Yes, this was one that I was doing. I'm just going to delete this. So what I did was I opened up a new one. I clicked New File, and then I went up here to File, Save As, and I saved it as combomenu.py. You probably want to throw your name in there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that. Let's say combo menu Anderson.py. You got to save it with that .py extension so that Cloud9 recognizes it as a Python file. So let's do this. Let's save it. Of course, if you want to change the orientation of your screen, you can click on this little icon right here. I like it splitting it into rows right here. And we can go up here to File, and you can go to, or pardon me, the Cloud9 menu. You can go to Preferences. You can scroll down to Themes right here, and you can change up your colors and stuff if you want to do that. So there we go. That's how you do all that. Here's the combo menu. Let's see. So the first thing that I'm going to do to start this program off is just declare my total variable. I'm just going to say total equals 0, right? So our customer hasn't ordered anything, hence their total is 0. So let's move on now. The first thing we should do is we're going to make a sandwich variable. So let's say sandwich equals, and now we're going to use that raw input function, raw input, and there you go. It actually pops up for me, so I like that, and it puts those parentheses in there. Very, very convenient. In the parentheses, I'm going to say what, I'm going to be careful about capitalization, grammar, all of that. What type of sandwich do you want? And then we'll say choose chicken, beef, or tofu. And we'll separate these with some commas here. Chicken, comma, beef, or tofu. Okay, and there we go. And then let's just test to make sure it's working by throwing in a print statement, print sandwich. Okay, there we go. Let's run it and see how it goes. What type of sandwich do you want? Choose chicken, beef, or tofu. Let's go with chicken. And chicken, there it is. Okay, so everything so far so good. Now let's get into actually changing the price total based on what sandwich they order. Obviously, this is going to be a conditional. There's 3 different prices if memory serves. The chicken is $5.25, tofu is $5.75, beef is $6.25. So let's go ahead and code the chicken first. Let's say if sandwich double equals. Now we're going to use double equal. The single equal right here is for assignment. So when you're saying total equals 0, and we're going to continue to use that here in just a second. The double equal is for testing for equivalence. So we're seeing does sandwich in fact equal, and then we'll put in quotes here. We'll put does sandwich equal chicken. Okay. If sandwich equals chicken, now I sometimes forget to put in my colon here, not a semicolon, a regular colon, and we'll hit enter, and it gives us the tab. Now it's very important that we have that tab in there. Python mostly runs on spacing for its conditionals, unlike something like JavaScript where you use a bracket like that. It just runs on spacing. So the if then, the then needs to be indented so that, if sandwich equals chicken, then the indented part of the code tells you what to do if sandwich does equal chicken. Let's see, if sandwich equals chicken, we're going to say total equals 5. Okay, there we go. Now let's go here and we'll say else if. So actually it's just elif, not else. Else if sandwich double equals, and we'll say quote beef. And then we'll do our colon, total equals I believe it's 6.25. Okay, and then we'll come here, L if sandwich double equals, quote, tofu, then total equals 575. Perfect. There we go. Let's print out our total. Let's run this and see what happens. What type of sandwich do you want? All right, I'm trying to eat less meat, so let's go with a tofu. You want tofu and you want 575. Perfect. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Let's run it one more time and just check to make sure actually two more times, make sure the other ones are working. Let's go with chicken this time. And I get chicken and I get a 0. Something happened. I think it's a capitalization issue. I did not capitalize chicken here, and chicken is in quotes here. It must be exactly capitalized and spelled right for the computer to pick it up and recognize that that sandwich does in fact equal chicken. So we're gonna actually, let's solve that. Let's go here with an or and a quotes for chicken and end quotes right there. And let's see if that will solve our issue so that we don't have to capitalize it and we don't have to be so punctilious about all of that stuff. So let's see if a lowercase chicken will in fact work. There we go. Okay, so it does say chicken and it does give us the 525. So I believe that worked. I had to end my old video because I couldn't figure out how to do the or statement. I was Googling it. It was taking forever. Turns out you just write or, simple as that. Gotta love Python for that reason. Okay. So there we go. There's our total. It does seem to be working. Let's go through a couple more things here. So we want to ask if they want fries. We want to ask if they want a drink. So let's see here. So let's say not var, I'm thinking in JavaScript. Let's say fries equals raw underscore input. And then we'll do our parentheses, quotes. Do you want fries? Want fries, and we'll put a question mark there. Fries equal raw input. Do you want fries? Yes. Okay. And then we'll say if fries equals yes, and I better use my double equal for checking equivalence. Equal yes, and let's say or capitalized yes. Then, and I forgot. There we go. Yes or yes, then total. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We're assigning total a new value. So we could just add the cost of the fries to it and just assign that new value there. But this is a little bit cleaner, a little bit easier way to do it. I think you just say total equals total plus how much are the fries? I've forgotten now. Okay, so the medium, oh, that's the beverage where they want fries. Fries are $1.50. So total plus 1.50. We probably don't need the 1.50, but we'll throw it on there anyways. And then let's go here and let's print total. Obviously, if they say no, you don't want fries, we're not going to modify the total at all. So we don't even really need to deal with that case. So here we go. Let's run this and see how it goes. Let's go. We'll go back to our tofu sandwich here. Open. I better make sure to capitalize this one because I don't have the or statement in. I should probably add that. Okay, tofu, 525. Do you want... Wait, isn't that supposed to be 575? Very, very, very interesting. Tofu came out to be 525. Okay, we'll have to investigate that a little bit. Do you want fries? Yes. Okay, now we're up to 675. But why did tofu give me a 525 when it was supposed to give me a 575? That is very curious right there. Let's delete this and see. Okay, run it right here. Okay, now we want tofu. There we go, 575. Do you want fries? Yes. 725. Okay, so the math worked out there. That's strange. I thought this would work, or lowercase chicken right there. Maybe my or statement is not what I wanted, or beef maybe this isn't working. Or maybe what I need is double equals chicken. Does that work? Yes, it does. Or double equals beef. I'm not sure here. I'm just kind of figuring it out as we go a bit. Sandwich, double equals, quote, tofu. There we go. Okay. Oh, what's this complaining about now? Invalid syntax. Oh no. Why is it not happy? Sandwich equals, I'm not sure. Maybe, perhaps it has to do with this. Maybe we should just say else. You know what? I guess we don't even need this right here because we can just say else. And that will probably just be simpler and easier. Now is it complaining else? Invalid syntax, probably because I don't have the quotes. That could have been the problem before. Okay. Looks like we're in good shape here. Okay, so we're still going to test this thing pretty carefully. Let's go for a beef sandwich here. Run. Oh, okay. Let's go for a beef sandwich. There we go. 625. Do you want fries? Yes. 775. Okay, good. Let's run it again. Let's test out tofu. Let's see if we can. Okay, 575. Very good. Do you want fries? No. And it still added them. Okay, I think the same problem happened again. Or with my or statement. So let's say this sandwich equals, double equals, yes. Let's run this. Okay, let's choose beef again, 625. Okay, that's good. Do you want fries? No. And it says 625. Okay, good. So the proper way to do the or statement, it would appear, is you have to rewrite the full equivalence test. You can't simply just give the multiple options for what the variable could equal. Okay, so there we go. I figured that out. I learned that in this video. And that is probably about it. I mean, we're getting about there. Let's check. See, we do have a couple more problems to solve here. Ask if you want a drink. That should be about the same as asking if you want fries. So I think hopefully most of my amazing viewers can figure that out. Pardon me. And then how many ketchups do you want? And now it does say you're supposed to charge 25 cents per ketchup. If you hate that fact, because ketchup should be free, or ketchup is traditionally offered as free depending on the restaurant you eat at, you don't necessarily have to charge for ketchup if you don't want to. But anyways, I think we can figure out how many ketchups you want. One thing I will note is this is, let's see. Actually, let's see. What should we do? Okay, so I do want to show one more thing before I end the video, which is this. And that's the indent of the conditionals. We're going to have a nested conditional for our fries and for our drink. For this reason, like if fries equal yes, then the next step you want to do is ask them what size do you want. So we're going to want to come down here to the indented if fries equals yes, and we're going to say fry size equals raw input of what here? We're going to do in quotes, what size do you want? And then there we go. Of course, I forgot to use my correct grammar. What size do you want? Question mark. And then we'll come here and we'll again say if fry size double equals small. Then we'll indent one more time. Total equals total plus whatever it is, probably $1, $1.50, something like that. If fry size equals medium, right? So you're going to have more of these indents, right? Notice that this if statement starts off indented because it's already part of the conditional where fries equals yes. Then you would ask for what size you want. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully this is enough for us to be able to make the program. Good luck and have fun.